So I felt like I could not start Vlogmas off for real without like wrapping up fall. So that's what we're doing. I made 6 things. 5 were successes. Yes, 5 were good. And 1 was a fail. We'll get into it. And a lot of these things were IG exclusives or like things I haven't shown you yet. So this whole thing might be a surprise video. I didn't mean for it to be. But sometimes that's just what happens. So let's get into it. So I sewed a total of 6 things this fall. The first thing I made, I have talked up and said I wanted to make for so long. And I finally made it. It is the Mccalls M7974 dress. Let's get into it. So I made this dress out of a printed rayon challis that I got from Joann Fabrics. I heard ahead of time that the sizing on this was a little tricky to get right, and they are correct. It is tricky. I ended up going with the smaller size set just because I heard there was so much ease. I made quite a few mods to the pattern, and I did make a video, but it wasn't very good, and that's why you haven't seen it. It's not, I just was like trying to get through it because I was on a deadline and it's just not the quality that it should be. And so I'm definitely going to redo the video and make another version of the dress. I can tell you my thoughts though. I do think this dress, if you want to show off the shapes and the pattern, it's better suited for a solid, or it's suited for a fabric with, you can do print, just put like piping or trim on it so you can kind of show off all of the details of it. Otherwise, I think it kind of gets lost in the dark color and the dark print. But that's like a tiny critique I have on my own fabric selection. That is my fault. I'm not gonna go through all the mods because I will make the video, but things I would do differently for next time, I would lengthen the sleeves. I don't really like where the 3/4 sleeves fall, and I would just make it full length. And I want to try to make a longer one as well. But I do like the short length too. I think it's great. I was very happy with this dress. It did finally live up to the hype. It was my fantasy dress. I'm very happy with that. And I definitely plan on making it again. And when I make it again, I promise I will record it up to the caliber that it deserves. And you will see the video. Okay, so next I have the VikiSews Sienna dress. I was between this and the, oh, what is it called? Marcellus wrap dress? Marcellus top? Marcellus dress. Marcellus dress. Marcellus dress. For the Beyonce concert, I wanted to have just like a swingy, dancey dress that I could swish around in out of silver fabric, and I got that. I actually did buy and print out the Marcellus one, and then I just did not like the construction of it, and I was like, you know what? Let's not. So I did the VikiSews one instead, and very happy that I did. It's just so easy. Like, I was going to record a video for you guys, but it's literally just like sew up the side seams, put the straps in, and hem it. I was like, this is not worth the whole video. But I do recommend it. It's very easy. I actually do want to make it again in a top version because I think that'd be cute as well. I also made this dress. Also, I danced the night away with my best life. Whole thing. I made it out of a polyester satin, which I was very happy with because it was like, could move just like satin, and it wasn't too expensive. And I'm trying to rein it in with my fabric spending. And it just was a great choice in the fabric wise. I'm trying to think, do I have any notes about this? I would probably make the hem shorter. It was a little long, but like when I was twirling around in it, it kind of gets a little high. So that is something to consider. And I do plan on wearing this dress again. I'm going to Vegas next year. And when I made it, I had it in mind. I went to Vegas with all my cousins. That's why I went to the concert with. I made it. I was like, oh, this would be a good dress for Vegas too. So I plan on shortening it a little more. Or maybe I'll have it into a top, who knows, but I'll probably just shorten it and wear it in Vegas. Moving along, we have my Halloween costume, which it was the first time I ever sewed a Halloween costume because it was the first time I ever knew how to sew. So it was a big deal for me. I made the, oh, I still don't know the name of this. I'll put it on this, that's right here. I did a Butterick vintage inspired pattern. I really like how this came out. Now, let's just go through it fully. If you saw the video, which I did make a full sew along about it, I had originally bought what was suggested as my size range, but I ended up going down a size, which really helped with all the mods I was going to have to do on the side, on the bigger size set. And I know big 4 runs big or big 5 runs big, but my goodness, that was overwhelming. And since I sized down, I was like, this is perfect. I think I just modified the back. I can't remember. And I did like probably some shoulder stuff. But like I said, you can watch the video if you want to see the details. I made it out of a Halloween quilter's cotton from Joann. I do want to rip the dress apart because I'm not going to wear it again. So I want to deconstruct it and turn it into pajamas, just like the skirt. The skirt is like 4 yards of fabric, so I just want to deconstruct it and make it into pajamas, and I think it'd be really cute. Also, this dress confirmed, which I'm pretty sure I said in the video, I do not like gathered skirts. I thought I didn't, but I was like, let me try again. Maybe I'll change my mind with all the gathers and stuff in the volume. No, I don't like them. It's too much bulk to my waist. I would much rather do pleats, circle skirt, whatever, but I will probably never make a gathered skirt in that variety again. And then these next 2 things are actually sneak peeks you haven't seen and I haven't talked about unless you saw my swatches video, I think. Yeah. So this exclusive sneak peek is, I think the name of the video is going to be, and it will be a part of Vlogmas. I think the name of the video is going to be remaking outfits I saw on Instagram or remaking outfits I saw on Pinterest. And so I don't want to give too much away, but I will talk about them and show them to you. The first skirt is the VikiSews Lais skirt. It's just a simple trapeze style skirt that's mini length. I made it out of a polyester wool, and I did make a few modifications to it, which I will get into in the video. I think I just did a sway back and I dropped the whole thing by 1 inch because I am short-waisted, so it truly came up to my waist and just like shrunk my body completely. But I really like it. The finishing was like intense. I learned how to bag a lining and I have no desire to do that again. It just was a lot. But it looks nice, but I was just like, but I like the skirt. I've already worn it, and you'll see that video during Vlogmas. And then the second skirt I made is the charm pattern Stanwyck skirt. Y'all know I stan a Stanwyck skirt. I've made so many. They are so cute to me. It's a gourd circle skirt that takes up less fabric than a traditional circle skirt, and it is just, it's my go-to pattern. It's my OG, tried and true. Always love it. Now, I did not do a great job on the pattern matching. I'm going to be honest. I tried so hard, but I did not nail it. It's okay though. But the skirt itself is made out of a real wool fabric, which is my first time working with wool. Very itchy, but I did line it. And I hand sewed the hem. I'll get into all the details in the video. But it turned, I don't think I did any modifications. Oh, no, this is just an add-on. I did inseam pockets versus it comes with patch pockets, and I was like, I'm not matching any more plaid. I was done. But I love the skirt. It's warm. I love how it turned out. I will be hand washing it, I guess. But I am making the outfits that I see and pin and save. I'm like, wear them, girl. Buy the outfits. Make it happen. So I did that. Oh, I got the fabric from Stone Mountain Fabrics. It was a dead stock fabric, and they don't have any more, so I can't link to it. And then last and least, we have a fail. So I made the Sewing Masin, I think it's just Masin, actually. The Sewing Masin Atlas wrap dress. I made the long sleeve version. I think I showed you or told you before that I'd made, like I hacked it, did a sleeveless version with just the mandarin collar. And so I made the real thing and I hated it. Oh my God. I did not like it at all. So let's talk about why it was a fail. I recorded the whole video too, and I should have known from the jump this was not going well. So the first time I made it out of a poly satin. And I didn't cut the satin on the cross grain, so I was getting all these puckers, and the satin was so hard to iron, which I knew it would be because I'd already made my Beyonce dress out of the same satin in a different color. Did not learn my lesson, so that was a struggle. And then when I finally got it together on the second one, which I just made it out of a shirting cotton, but I didn't like it at all. I thought it was too stiff. I didn't like the drape. I hated how stiff the interfacing was in the collar and in the cuffs. I didn't think the dress was flattering, even though I did all the proper mods. I just did not like the style on me. I thought it was so ugly, and so before I did all the hand sewing, I was like, let me just not, because you don't like this dress. And I didn't, and I'm happy, and I'm okay with that. Like, sometimes you buy patterns and you don't like the style or the thing that you make in the end. And I've actually made a couple things this year that I didn't like. I've had a few fails. Some I've told you about, some I haven't. This dress actually started pointing because it's over there in the scrap pile because I use it for scraps. Started the Dressing Room Diary series that I've been doing on Instagram. Basically, it's me documenting my shopping excursions, but in early shopping, I'm just more trying on the styles of clothing for patterns I see and seeing if I actually like it before I make it. Because it's very disheartening to make a pattern, spend the money on the fabric, and hate it. And that's happened to me, I think 3 times this year. And I was like, we gotta figure this out. So I started doing the Dressing Room Diary series. You all really like it over there. And it has just like made some things really eye-opening, and some styles I thought I would like, I don't like, and some things surprised me. So I wish YouTube still had stories, otherwise I'd do it over here. It's opened my eye a lot, and I highly recommend it to anyone who, like, maybe you want to try a new style or like get out of your comfort zone or make something and you see a pattern for it. Go find it in the store first and like try it on to see if you like it. Highly recommend that. But that is everything that I made this fall. It was only 6 things, but I've been busy working on some other stuff and preparing for Vlogmas. And now we're here. So I feel like I can properly kick off the holiday season that I have wrapped up fall and all the loose ends. If you like this video, please give it a like and comment down below. What do you think of my makes? And what have you been making? Because I know people are making a lot of stuff because I've been seeing my views and y'all are like DIYing. Very appreciative of it. And don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you in 2 days. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.